You mentioned in a previous segment you don't really like to do drugs or something of that nature. I forgot what you said exactly, but it was something of that.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't.
you are sober, drug-free?
Yeah, no one ever believes me. It's crazy. I'm 100% sober. Like, there's no kind of like low key lie about it or anything. So my history, I smoked weed for a little bit, like for a while. But I started really early. That was the problem.
What age?
Like 12.
Oh, very young.
Yeah, I don't even think I was a teen yet, and I was introduced to it through doing music. Like I would go to studios, um, and then my friends are always like usually older than me, like in high school. I started high school when I was 14, so actually I lied. I remember I was a freshman when I started smoking weed, so I was 14 when I
Oh,
started smoking
okay.
weed. I lied. Um, the thing was, I liked being high for a minute. And then I want to say it was my 16th birthday or 17, 18, 18th birthday. I got high as hell at this hotel. And I thought like the TV was like paused, like live TV. I thought it just paused randomly. And I felt like I was coming out of my body. So I was just like, bro, what the hell? I prayed to God so I'll never do it again. God, please just don't let me be high anymore. Do anything you want, Lord and Savior. Take me off this. And I don't know. I don't even remember how like I stopped being high. I just stopped being high. And it probably took me a minute. And then I was about to like I don't know, I was about to like hook up with like a girl one time. I- and it was about to be fire, but I just got high as hell. I smoked the weed out of a piece of copy paper because I didn't have no like roll up or nothing. So I was like, fuck it, it's just copy paper. Started freaking out again. I freaked out super hard. She didn't want me to stay there and everything. She called
Hmm.
my friend and was like, get him, get him. I was like, no, 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 I'm gonna be straight. And I like held my composure, but I was tripping the whole time in my head. I did not like the feeling. So, didn't like it. Stopped for a long time again. And then I think this is 2018, so 2016 or 15, I was in Toronto. I smoked like 5 blunts back to back, lost my shit. Like when I would start talking, then out of nowhere, I would hear somebody say, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "What do you mean, are you okay?" Because to me, everything was normal. They say, "Oh, you just started talking to yourself for a full, like 5 minutes back to back," and I'll be like, "No way, no, I didn't." They're like, "Bro, yes, you did. I'm just letting you know. Don't freak out." I was not fucking with the fact that I did not know what was happening for a full 5 minutes. Like, so did not like that. So I started smoking weed like I think officially like right then and there. I think that was like the full last time. But even in between, I wasn't smoking in between. I knew my tolerance was very low. I knew I wasn't liking it. All my friends like rapper weed, like even like I always had friends that like were kind of up, like they always like would get money somehow, like or spend their money even if they weren't super up. They spend their money on weed. They like smoking. A lot of stoner friends, so um, it always be like really good, like good weed. I still know the difference even now, even though I'm like a super smoker. I can just tell. Um, do not like it. I got drunk like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago in Toronto. I did not like it. Again, I have not drank like to get drunk in a long time. I'll like casually drink. I'm with my girl. Like she wanna drink some wine, I'll try her wine, something like that. But I'm not I'm not a drinker either. I don't like it. Um, the only thing that I have enjoyed, like usage wise, I guess, I sip lean from time to time. I have not in a long time. Um, Probably since like February, I think was the last time.
Hmm. And it's
So
July now, so 5 months?
was it even 2018? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was February. The last time. I'm trying to pinpoint because I have like memories surrounding that day. Even I know who I was with. I know where I was. I was at Atlantic Station in my crib. I don't know, but I mean that was like the last time from what I remember that I like poured up. But even that, like, it didn't really do anything for me. I just thought it was cool, like aesthetically. Like it was like I was just trying something that I thought was cool because I don't know. I thought it was cool, so I did it. Like when I first started it, like maybe like 4 years ago,
Rapper lean.
6 years ago. I started. I said the first time I said lean was 2012 in college. I had a friend that would bring it to school. Oh shit, lying again. 2011 or early 2012 in the high school that I went to, the one that was like the bad high school. I had a friend named Izzy. He would always be already poured up at school. He would have the big ass Sprite in his book bag. And that's how I tried it. That was the first time I tried it. And then I started sipping it a little more. In 2012, I had a friend um, that I won't name. They're another rapper too. I just don't know if they like care to have that information out. But we would be at like the lunch table in the school, and like he would have it in like the medicine shit, like the prescription thing, and would pour me up, and we would just do it like that casually. And then over time, I would have my own ways of getting it. Like I had like a girl who would go get it for me all the time. Like she was a stripper, so like her and like the strippers get drugs super easy. Like they're the easiest way to do it, and they get it for good prices. Like they're a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Dealers like talking to girls and stuff. So I always have her get it for me. Um, and then most recently, me and that boy Perry would just pour up. But yeah, have not done it in a minute.
Mm.
Yeah, that was like the only thing that I kind of liked. That's the only thing I would say I do. On my songs, I don't say I smoke. Never done any pills. Never done anything. I don't even like talking about that stuff. Like I don't even want to use the little names in between. It's just something I try to stay away from. It's not my swag.
Mm.
So yeah, but I don't try to influence people to do that stuff either. You should really live your life and do what you want to do. So
Recording artists, musicians, they can be very experimental, especially when it comes to drugs. Just curious why you never tried pills. There's a plethora of them out there too, but why never curious just to try it?
Crazy story. That same bad school I went to one time.
Senior year?
Yeah, senior year. I wanted to trap so bad. I didn't, but I like found pills around the house, and I found like hydrocodons, and I wanted to trade somebody for Xans. Like I wanted to I didn't know what I was doing. I just was falling to hype because that's like the type of kids like I knew you know what I'm saying. I just thought it was normal. I was like, oh, Xan with that lean, like all these songs, like I'm just a product of like what I'm listening to, what I see. So, I wanted to trade somebody for some Xans, and I gave it to them the day before, and they never gave me what I wanted back. I mean, I gave them the triple C's. They never gave me the Xans back. So just never did it. I don't even know if I would have done it. I'm just in a whole different mindset now too, just being more mature. I think I was like 17 or something like that back then, and I mean, you're 17, you don't really understand the world. But I don't think I would ever do it. I don't have the mindset for it. I trip off of weed. I trip off of alcohol. Like I'm not built for that. And again, like reverting back to this 2018 thing, like I'm finding myself in so many ways. I don't think with this discovery process, I don't think it's the best option.
Now, me personally, I know a lot of rappers, right? Maybe hundreds of rappers I know. I could probably only count maybe a handful, literally a hand, 4 fingers and a thumb, and maybe another 4 fingers and a thumb, of rappers that are sober and don't indulge in drug use.
Right.
Very few rappers don't indulge in drug use.
Right.
With that being said, you collaborating with other rappers, I've seen you hang out with other rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that hard to navigate in the hip hop industry? Being a sober rapper, being a rapper that doesn't indulge in drugs?
Absolutely. I mean, I still like the smell of weed even. I go to studio. I don't like when it burns, but I like weed. My friends buy weed. I say, can I smell it? I really like the way it smells. That's what's crazy about it. Um, I think it also is a networking tool. Like, you could spark up somebody who's upcoming. They might not have the money for weed, believe it or not. Like, that conversation, and then y'all start doing a song. Like, like that. I'm not able to network myself that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't relate with that thing, and that's such um, a big factor with like the culture. Like, smoking is a culture of its own. So being able to smoke with somebody or talk about smoking or drug usage, however you want to word it, like it just makes you more relatable. And I don't have that. So yeah, sometimes it's difficult, but it's just not my thing.
Or you may be in a studio session, they're passing the blunt. What happens when they're passing it around and it gets to you?
They always ask me. They always ask me. Then I have to be like, bro, I don't smoke. It's either bro, I don't smoke, and it's like somebody just now meeting me, or me having to remind somebody, bro, I don't smoke. To somebody that knows me that just thought today was a lucky day. Everybody tries to get me to do it, but it's just not for me. I have to say the same thing every time.
Do you get teased for it? Do people joke about it? Like, oh, you ain't gonna hit this? Or...
Rarely. Just
Okay.
because I don't make a big deal about it. The bigger the scene you make about it, then you're victim to the jokes. Like, they're gonna troll you because you seem to be upset about it. But I just be like, nah, I don't smoke. Keep it really simple.
Other rappers are understanding, sounds like then, if they're not doing the joking and teasing. They respect it?
Yeah, most times. But I mean, a lot of times, when I'm hanging out with other rappers, it's like in a non-smoking environment anyway. Like,
Okay.
I like to do other things. We don't gotta be in a creative environment. Like, let's ride some go-karts. Let's do something different. Like, I like to work with people that I feel like kind of on a friend level with, because it makes the music more enjoyable. And I know that I'm gonna get a better product from them too. They're gonna get a better product from me if we're really rocking with each other. Because if we're not, then it's just a business venture. And at that point, why are we even, we don't have to do nothing extra. Let's just do this song and like keep it moving.
Now, when people are doing drugs around you, as far as other recording artists, is it awkward? Do you ever feel left out, so to speak? Because you're not under the influence when everybody in the room may be?
Most times not, because I'm never really like completely alone. I usually roll with somebody I'm comfortable with. So, and everybody that's I'm on a comfortable level with, like all my closest friends, all smoke. So they like balance it out for me, and I'll just, the conversation just keeps flowing. There's never any awkward breaks in the conversation, because maybe my friend and the person, rapper or whoever, just somebody on standby, part of one of the other posses or whatever, they'll talk, they'll be smoking, and I'm just right there, part of the conversation. It don't get awkward.
You do have a low tolerance, as you mentioned in this segment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever get a contact high?
No, I don't. I don't think so. Because the thing is, once I start to get high, at least what I believe to be high, I start freaking out instantly. Like, even the lightest high. But, yeah, no. I try to think about like specific instances, but nah. Usually I don't get contact high. Ever.
Now, I just gave you an example, right? I know hundreds of rappers, and I can count very few on a whole hand or two hands. Have you met other rappers that are sober just like yourself?
I'm trying to think of who, but I want to say yes, but bruh, just like you said, out of the hundreds probably could count them on a hand. You know what? I probably don't know any rappers that don't smoke or do anything. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. That's crazy.
I'm adding you to the list. The few rappers that I know for sure don't really indulge, Zoe Dollars. I
Really?
interviewed him and we talked about it. He does
What?
not indulge. 50 Cent.
That's
He doesn't indulge.
Does he drink?
You know what? Maybe
He has the effing.
You
right?
know what?
It's
The
effing.
effing, yeah, maybe. Maybe
Yeah.
he does. I don't know.
Maybe. I could believe that though. He has such a businessman approach. Like, you know, he might not want to ever be caught doing it. I don't think he cares either.
I know I think I heard of a story where he raps about it. I think even on his first album,
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying, there's a song called I Get High or something like that with Young Buck, I believe. And I believe he wrote that song, or rapped that song, but he was never under the influence.
Even back then?
Yeah.
He's a legend.
So I believe, if my memory serves me right.
I think they said about Kendrick Lamar too. I think Kendrick Lamar doesn't smoke. It's somebody like that.
I know Trey the Truth doesn't indulge in drug use.
Really?
And
from Texas, I would have thought he was on lean.
And Yo Gotti. He does sip a little champagne on like his club hostings, but he doesn't do any doesn't smoke, doesn't drink in the studio for sure.
I mean, yeah, keep your mind right. I mean, for some people, it's very easy to balance, but some people it's not. So I respect it.
There may be another artist or two I'm forgetting, but that's not very many. I'm gonna add you to the list, but
hey, I'm on that list. Go ahead, add me, cause I don't know, man. I've even watched some of your interviews specifically on that like topic, and it's crazy. Like some of the shit I'll see like from rappers, they'll admit to like certain drugs. I'm like, damn, I've never even thought about doing that drug like remotely. So that's crazy. And you know what's funny? There are some rappers who say they don't do anything that do. Not out of your list, but I'm just saying in general. Like I have a couple friends I know I can't name again, but like they like rappers they do drugs but their answer is to say no.
Oh, I see.
And it's crazy because I mean I really feel genuinely sometimes like the only one. Like you could bring you would think my mom was in here the way I'm telling you this, but it's really the truth. I don't do drugs. It's crazy.